The Earth Realm's first kingdom was not made by man, it was made by monsters. Welcome, snails. Today we'll be discussing Kornibr, the one who is many. The name Kornibr comes from the Tartarian words kor, many, ni, one, bor, you. This is where the title, the one who is many, comes from. The true form of this titan is about 4 meters tall, not counting its antennae. Kornibr resembles a mix of a termite and ant queen, its abdomen being 3 times as long as the rest of its body. It has wings, that are now useless, that rest like a cape on its back. The most notable feature is its massive orange antennae, that branch out like a tree, and also resemble a crown. Kornibr is the only titan within the region of Tudra Yahug, the Valley of the Twin Waterfalls, a wetland oasis just south of the Great Expanse, divided from this desert by a massive lake and the Great Canyon Cliffs. While Kornibr is not yet a keystone deity, as its arrival has only been noted for about 1 generation, instead of waiting for the environment to adapt to it, it's cultivating the environment to better suit its needs. The most noticeable example is its castle, which the locals call Tarpakatakor, which means taken home. This castle is made of wood, mud, fecal matter, and even the remnants of the destroyed town of Tart. All of this together to form massive towers that reach higher than the cliffs of the very valley. Yet its true size lies underneath, a maze of complex chambers. It has even rerouted rivers to form a moat around this castle, and taken tar-dreck trees to make an artificial forest for extra protection. That's not all. Using these rivers, it has caused natural barriers to better separate animals as if they were livestock in a farm. This includes man. What effects these changes will have on the environment in the future is still unknown. What is known is Kornibr has greatly affected the local population of mankind. Tart was once a simple early agricultural town. The people were very used to peaceful living. This was until Kornibr's appearance. What took years to build was torn down in an instant. Those who did survive now live in small packs dwelling mostly in caves, now equal to the very prey they took advantage of. Unaware to this titan, they are all cattle. Mankind projects ideas of greed, control, and disaster onto Kornibr, telling stories of how the monster will take you and force you to join its awful swarms. Kornibr has a relation to its monsters that is far different from other titans. Kornibr births all these monsters itself, using its soul to enhance its reproductive capabilities. It gives birth to a few dozen eggs each day, and it can create these eggs purely asexually. What adds to its uniqueness is that these offspring, the Korniro, are given substantial amounts of soul from Kornibr. This is uncommon, as usually monsters tend to be far weaker than their titans. But the gap between a fully developed Korniro compared to the Kornibr is very small. This allows the offspring to molt into many different forms, depending on what Kornibr needs. This enhanced metamorphosis. Each Korniro will have a nervous system, circulatory system, and digestive tract, with a secondary sharing stomach to give food to one another. The most common Korniro are the workers. They appear to be the ones that do most of the farming. They also are the ones who share their food with the others and even take care of the larvae. One of the more interesting forms a Korniro can take are what I'm calling the doorstop Korniro. Their main purpose seems to be for building, but they also act as shields and blockades, working as living walls to block the doors or the entrances to the castle. There are the winged scouts. They appear to be keeping a watchful eye of the valley from above, but are equipped with a stinger in case they need to attack. The most peculiar Kornibr are the hunters. They have adapted to have extra limbs, they stick low to the ground, and are able to quickly catch and constrict prey. The purpose of all this, the moat, the castle, the forest, all the different Kornibr, is to protect the Kornibr, as the Titan itself only sits within the heart of the castle. It simply eats and lays eggs. But this does not mean it's not an active participant in what the Kornibr are doing. It can take full control of as many of the Kornibr as it wishes. It can make them act as if they are one entity, an extension of itself. And this is where we get the more common visual interpretations of this Titan. This connection it has to all these monsters is so strong that if one spots you, they all spot you. The other advantage to this strategy is if the Kornibr dies, it would not be hard for one of the Kornibr to take its place as the new Titan. So if you were to want to end this Titan, you would have to not only kill it, but all its monsters too. So, in conclusion, it seems mankind has found quite a powerful adversary, one who has taken a eusocial structure beyond that of mortals, and has even outperformed mankind in places they thought they couldn't be, with agriculture and architecture. Yet there is still one more fact of this Titan that mankind does not know. In the bowels of its castle is a chamber, a graveyard, where waste, the dead, and wounded are all gathered. While it's hard to understand the true intelligence of this Titan, this act is very similar to attempts of summoning a devil. Will Kornibr's efforts be fruitful, or will it summon something that is more of a threat than an ally? Perhaps we will learn the answer in one of my other lives. But for now, thank you for watching, snails. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. And for those more curious of you, there is still a lot more to learn. Just remember, in these realms, you can either adapt or go extinct.